Donut Duster Lonnie here. I hope you're having a great Firehouse Friday. Yes, today I'm going to style up with Firehouse Mustache Wax Dark. Excellent product, but before I get to that, I'm going to shave beard and head with Brass Tacks. Fantastic product. I love this shave soap and their aftershave lotion. You'll note I'm wearing a different shirt other than the vendors whose products I'm using. That's intentional. We're going to talk about different things during these shave videos going forward other than just watching me shave. And I hope you stay tuned throughout the entire video. We'll have some good things to share. Before I do that, I want to promote the vendors whose products I'll be using. So go check out Brass Tacks. Great products for the beard, head, great merchandise, a lot of different stuff. Also go check out Firehouse Mustache Wax. You'll find hats, shirts. I'll show you both sides. There you go. And of course, mustache wax, and we'll get to those here shortly. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to talk a lot about some great things, a little bit about life and life experiences, and some of these other vendors that have supported me in the past. So stay tuned. Thanks. So we're going to start out with a shave from Brass Tacks. This is a great product. It comes in a plastic container, and they have this great shave brush. So just go ahead and start whipping it up. This lathers so nicely. Sounds luxurious. And it goes on so nice and thick. Not worrying about the mustache because I haven't styled it yet. We'll get to that. I'm going to go ahead and do the head as well. It creates a little bit of a time factor in that you want to get to it before it sets up too much. But I like the visual. White head and beard. How's that? All right, so let's go ahead and wash that brush out. One thing I like about this container, as I mentioned before, is you can just kind of dip it in the water, washes out clean, put it back. No rust, no muss. All right, so let's go ahead. Still using my shaver. I don't think I need a new blade yet. If any of you have any recommendations for new razors, let me know. Let's go ahead and get into it. So while I'm shaving, let me talk a little bit about Salty Souls Maui. Go check them out, Salty Souls Maui. Souls spelled with a Z. A fine couple that I met in Maui, staying with some friends. I think it's pronounced Kihai. And we were out actually on a donut run. And I can't remember the name of the donut shop right now. My apologies to them. But we found a donut shop that was actually just a little shack set up in a parking lot. and they made them to order. Kind of a little bit like Duck Donuts, which I recently visited up in Duck, North Carolina. Great company, great donut. Go check them out. But we ordered our donuts, and while we're waiting for them to be made, they were set up right by a like a farmer's market, flea market type setup. So we were walking around. All right, I think that's good for the beer. And as we were walking around, and as I often do, I'll talk to the vendors and ask them about life and their products and get to know them a little bit. It's one thing I really enjoy about flea markets and getting to know each of the vendors. And we came across this tent for Salty Souls Mallet. Let me give you a better picture of that. Isn't that an awesome graphic? But they do graphics for different types of merch. And this was the only one I noticed that had a mustached graphic. And I fell in love with it right away. So I bought it, got to know the couple who sells it. And we've been following each other for some time now. And they've sent me a hoodie, which I wear in the winter. And just really love and appreciate these guys. So go check out Salty Souls with a Z Maui on Instagram. I'll tag them in this video. And go check out what they got. And if you're watching the video and you want to comment on any of your cool experiences meeting vendors whose merchandise you may enjoy, feel free to comment. I know I've seen a lot of videos where some of my mustached colleagues have gone to a mustache competition, be it the Nationals or something else, and have met a lot of great people there, made good friends. So competitions like that are a great way to bring like-minded people together. Now, I've only been to one competition in my life. I did not compete. I just went to watch here in Nashville, and I really did enjoy that. Now, I met Bob there. You know Bob and Elliot, his mustache, multiple national champion, and it was just a real pleasure getting to meet him face to face and to say hi, because we've been following each other on Instagram for some time now, and he's been highly successful in social media and a great advocate for mustache styling products, beard care, shaving, you name it. All right, for the back, I showed this in a previous video, but I will go down and up. Kind of get those crosshairs, and that makes for a smoother shave, I think. One thing I like among many, but the one thing I really like about brass tacks is it's made with lanolin. So the razor really glides nicely over the skin. And I've tried to use beard shaving products for, see if I have any nicks, I don't. I've tried to use beard shaving products for my head, but the razor just didn't glide over the scalp well enough. This does, so this is great for both beard and scalp. And then I like to finish it up with this brass tacks aftershave lotion. And this is almost the best part of the shave. I mean, it's like you're in a spa. It's that good. If you already have a shave lotion or a shave soap that you like, I would really encourage you at a minimum to try this aftershave lotion. It's some great stuff. So we're shaved up, now style up. That's next. Thanks for hanging in there. Now we're going to style the mustache using Firehouse Mustache Wax Dark. And this is a lighter version of their dark wax. And in fact, this is the one I want to use. This is the one that was reformulated for the lighter stash. It's a little bit gray, but it doesn't discolor the lighter stash. So I've really enjoyed that. So as I always do, I like to wash out my mustache first, and I just have a little piece of the Firehouse soap left. Some of you, as you know, I make soap with Good Sense Soap Co. I'll try to put that tag in the description. But I'm excited because some of you have seen that I've used this Bucky soap in the past. I've just sent this soap and a couple other variations of it to Bucky's for their consideration to sell in their Bucky's stores. So wish me well on that. I hope that goes well. But back to the Firehouse soap. It comes in 2 scents right now. One is Firehouse Coffee, and the other is Smoldering Embers, and they smell fantastic. They work great in the stash and otherwise. It is a body bar soap. What else can I say? Oh, and I'm talking to them about creating one called 5 Alarm Fire. So you can look for that in the future. So let's go ahead and clean it out. You'll notice some discoloration from the black in the soap. I got the suds in my mouth. That's fine. This all washes out. I'm going to go ahead and pause it and get it washed out. All right. Well, you didn't need to look at my bald head while I was leaning down to wash it out. So, kind of towel dry. Purpose here is twofold. One, you want to get any residue from the prior day's product out of the stash, and you want to get those hairs all moving in the same direction. So I'm going to put on the blow dryer here for a bit, and so pardon the noise on that, and we'll start doing that. often considered, because there's some great mustaches out there and great stylists, and styling your mustache is as important as the great mustache you have. I've often thought if I did compete, maybe I would just go in with a natural style. Like I said, I've not competed before, but my understanding is that maybe you could do both if you had time between competitions to style it up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and style up with dark. And if you watched my video the first time I used this, I heated it up. And as I was using it, I figured out I didn't need to heat it up. So we're just going to take a little bit on the finger, heat it between the fingers. You can see it's got good stickiness to it. If you want a stronger hold, there's also their tacky wax. And they also have a light wax that works well in the lighter stashes. Great people, great product. I really enjoyed our collaboration for many years now. Go check out their website at firehousemustachwax.com and send them your business. I know they'll appreciate that and you'll enjoy using these fine products. And do the same on the other side. You don't want to get too much on your fingers. It'll kind of start gunking up on you. Put a little extra in the middle. If you've watched Bob's videos, you'll know that he does that because when you breathe out your nostril, you're producing warmer air. So having a little extra under your nose will help hold that style a little better. All right, so we're almost done. And even though I like this style, you want to brush it out. Get that wax evenly distributed throughout the hairs and not just on the top. And you want to do an undercomb like this. And to me, that's the magic move right there, is that undercomb. All right, well, I'm just going to do the one coat today. I think that's all I need. We're going to go with that. It's time to run out, do some shopping. Friday is kind of our Costco day. We switched from Sam's to Costco probably about 10 years ago. How about you guys? Which do you prefer? BJ's is a recent entry into that market, but I've not yet visited it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this and the little chat that we had along the way. Feel free to contribute in your comments, and you can like and subscribe to the Duster Stache on all the social media channels, and I appreciate your patronage and viewership, and subscribe, like, and comment. That would be wonderful. I think in a future video, we'll talk about some more things. I'm also going to share some about these necklaces that I wear. So tune in to a future video, and we'll talk about that along with some other things. Take care. God bless. As always, Original Mustache Club for life, baby.